Tool number one, the yoga strap, is extremely important because in training, typically your hamstrings and your glutes are going to get the brunt of the tightness. And without an effective way to stretch those in a way that's going to reduce your risk of injury, you're just asking for trouble. Personally, I have initiated sciatica in my own body because of overly tight hamstrings and glutes, and having gotten that like early into my last training block, and then having to go through the whole entirety of my Ironman training block until July, um, it really hindered my performance, one, but two, it took away from a lot of the joy that you can experience during training because almost every single day was excruciating. So you really want to not allow yourself to get to that point of tightness. I don't know how or why I did, but lesson learned. Everybody says lessons are learned the hard way. I learned this lesson uh, in dividends. So what you'll typically do with a strap like this is mostly floor style stretches. So the way I'll use it is laying on the floor, I will wrap part of the strap around my foot and then use my arms pulling the strap to initiate a slight stretch in my hamstrings while the stretching leg is straight. Now, you do not want to put a lot of pressure, a lot of pulling pressure on your legs, on the straps. You just want a nice, easy stretch that you'll typically hold for around 2 minutes and then switch legs and do maybe 3 to 5 rounds of this depending on how tight you are or how much of a problem this is for you. Now, you can use the strap in many other ways that can be pretty much its own whole video, but if you look up any other YouTube video about how to use a yoga strap to stretch your legs, hips, glutes, and quads, then you'll get 99% of the benefit that you'll get out of these, and they're super cheap. Like this one, name brand, Lululemon, probably bought it for like $15, and you don't even need to buy one of these brands. Like you can get any old one on Amazon, or if you don't want to spend any money, you can typically use a towel and like roll it up on the angle so you have like a nice long towel and just use that. Like don't spend any money, don't overcomplicate things. Just the end goal and the real reason you're doing this is for that stretch. So if you're accomplishing that stretch, then you're doing the right thing. Don't be one of those people who thinks that you need to spend money to get the benefit, or that somehow the more expensive thing is the better thing for you. Couldn't be farther from the truth, especially in this sport of Ironman training. Like I have my bike back here, and as an amazing example, I'm sure if any of you have been in this sport long enough, or if your algorithm is correct enough, you'll have gotten memes or videos or vines, whatever, shorts, I guess everybody calls them shorts now, saying that like how upset a person was after finding out that after buying their nice new expensive bike that they're still just as slow as they were on their old bike. And that's because you can't pay for your conditioning, you cannot pay for your fitness. Your fitness is accrued over the long term through consistency and effort. Same thing with your recovery. You cannot pay to have your body become more recovered. You just need to put in the work, develop a practice, develop a system, and be consistent with that system. So that brings us to recovery tool number 2, the foam roller. This is a fairly cheap foam roller. I don't even know the brand. It's just got this arrow on it. I bought it at probably Modell's or Dick's Sporting Goods, and maybe it was $15. I bought it, must have been like 5 years ago at this point, but there's no tool that I've used that has given me a better benefit than just this little tiny foam roller. Like, I've had Theraguns, I've had like those those e-stim machines that you put on your muscle, and it pulses electricity through them to engage a muscle that might have atrophied or whatever else, and it's supposed to be great for recovery. I've done all these things, and this foam roller, this trusty foam roller that you can pretty much use to hit every single part of your body, has had the greatest benefit on everything. And there's a reason why top running coaches, top runners, top athletes in the world, when you ask them what they actually do, or you observe what they do, not ask them, because a lot of these guys are endorsed by these big brands to sell things, and they get a profit share of what they sell through, an affiliate link or just affiliate marketing, whatever deal that they have lined up. Oftentimes, they don't even do the things that they're selling. So in this case, just know that I'm not affiliated with either of these brands or products, but the way you'll use this and the way that I get the most benefit, people love them for their hamstrings. I don't tend to feel it as well in my hamstrings unless I angle my leg out to hit almost like the back corner of the IT band. Me using this on my calves and my quads always yields me the most impactful benefit. Be careful, don't use it around your knees. If you need to watch another specific video on how exactly you would use this foam roller on your quads, watch it. It's worth the 10 minutes to watch. If you're interested, I'll make one myself just to alleviate any searching on your part, but do it. Do it daily. Do it either before or after your exercises. I like to do it before sometimes if I'm especially tight, to loosen me up before a nice run, or I'll even do it before bed so that I go to bed loose, and it just feels better to have stretched and foam rolled and stuff before bed. So these are my top 2 recovery tools. Again, just a standard yoga strap and my foam roller. Now, if you like this video, I'll make more of this style, but let me know that you like it so that I can make more of this style. Just comment, like, or subscribe, whatever way you can tell me, or the algorithm can tell me, that this was valuable for you. The whole goal of this channel is to help beginners complete or get ready for their first Ironman, so I'll be making a lot more instructional content like this. And that's that. Enjoy your night, enjoy your weekend, and I think, obviously, my prediction yesterday, I don't even think it was a prediction for the Tyson fight. It was more of like a hope. I wanted to see Mike come out a little bit stronger, but hey, age is a real thing. Jake did a very kind thing. I think that obviously in the beginning of the fight, there was a little more fear in Jake based on how Tyson was performing. He looked quick, he looked strong, but towards the end, you could definitely see that the fight was weighing on Tyson, and Jake could have probably knocked him down or taken him out at that point, but he chose the sportsman-like thing to do and did not take advantage of the situation, because the reality was he was just that much faster and that much more conditioned at the end, and age played a massive part of that. And it seemed like the commentator was saying this, but Tyson's legs didn't seem so great by the middle or the end of the fight. He didn't seem to be moving so well. So there was that. And tonight is the John Jones fight, so probably going to be staying up to watch that a little bit too. But anyway, enjoy the fights, enjoy your training, enjoy your stretching and foam rolling, because um, it'll be massive for you. And I'll see you next time.